What's up, everybody? Welcome to Skeleton Joe Show. I'm Joe. I'm not a skeleton, but this is a show. And once again, I am welcomed by...
I'm Red Bear. Not red, not a bear, but I'm on the show.
Love that so much. So today we're going to be talking about stuff that we got, or a haul video from Mania 42. We're going to just do a video about the VIP, so that'll probably be out soon. But some of the things that we got at this convention, we're only showing them to just basically show you what you could either get at this convention or basically anyone that you go around depending on where you are.
Yeah, you might not get the exact same things, but it's just a general idea of some stuff you can get, and some of it is the exact same things.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, but...
Right, like I have an item here that I know that I've seen at both Chiller and Monster Mania.
Yeah.
So...
some of the stuff is around, like some of the vendors will buy stuff from a company and basically sell it to you through the vendor and either jack up the price, keep it the same. It depends, like he said. But I spent a lot of money.
Dude, I don't even know where two whole paychecks went.
I think we're gonna...
I can't even tell you anymore. Like, I can't tell you what, other than my photo ops, because there's a written record posted on Facebook of what they were going to cost. I have no freaking clue.
That was what was good, was you can tell how much money you're saving or wasting on if they give the autograph and photo op price like ahead of time.
But yeah, to tell you how much money I spent in pins.
Yeah, I spent a good amount of money in pins, so I'll go first.
Yeah, I said we could just jump right into pins.
So, this isn't the first pin I saw, but I'm glad I'm seeing more of this movie because it's my favorite horror movie, sorry. And seeing it actually made me happy, and I had to get it. So, right here, we have Billy from Dead Silence in a coffin, which is awesome. We also got two pinbacks, so I'm glad they're showing more of Dead Silence out there. It needs to be shown more.
I don't think I have one. I only have one pin that is single pinback. Now that I think about it.
I think I only have one.
Mine are all doubles. This was the first pin I bought at this particular convention. So it's a little door, and as you can see, there's a little Michael Myers mask on the cardboard back there. It is from Halloween 2018, and when you flip the door open, there is Michael Myers. Magnets on this one are actually really strong. It takes a second to really get it open. Yeah. So, pretty decent quality. Love the enamel, the shading of the enamel on this one.
That's by Fright Rags, which is a pretty good company. I've seen a lot of pins that they've released, and they do a lot of collections of like Evil Dead, Predator, stuff like that. So they're really good with that kind of company. And then this one I saw was from London 1088, I think the vendor was. But anyways,
I'm not sure.
This is from one of my favorite Stephen King movies. I think it's a really underrated movie as well. Is Maximum Overdrive. You got AC/DC as the whole soundtrack, which is really cool. Killer Trucks and Machines. It's really awesome. Double pinback too, but I love this one. So,
I went with one of my favorite Stephen King movies, which pretty much if it's Stephen King, I like it. I love Stephen King, but I got this Prom Queen of '76 Carrie pin, also a double pinback, and that one's from IpswichWitch.com.
Which?
Ipswich Witch.
This one is from the same company that did the Billy one I just showed you, but I don't remember. Rat something?
I don't remember the name of the vendors at all, dude. You're trying way too hard for me right now.
Sorry.
It was a guy behind a table. Okay, here's my money. Give me my shit.
It's the same company, but here's Billy from Silent Night, Deadly Night, which I saw that on Sunday, so I thought I'd pick that up. That one's really cool.
I picked up, now the company for this one is Nerd Chamber. Their stuff, it's hit or miss, for what I've seen. Like this one, I love this. It's a limited edition pin. But I think the quality of the shading of the face could have been a little bit better. I mean, it's just pure white. Yeah. So it kind of, it works, but it doesn't. But I did get one of the Crypt Keeper. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember him. But Hello Kitties is definitely one of that. That was a sound of my childhood. Was his voice.
Terrified my childhood.
Oh, I loved every minute of it. He is the most puntastical show host that HBO ever had.
This one is Lunar Crypt is the company, but the vendor is just a guy that sells like random pins. I've probably bought 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pins from him because he actually has some pretty good stuff. He has this guillotine where the blade goes up and down, but this one is just it's not like from anything. It just looked really cool to me, so that's that one right there. I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought I'd pick that up.
I got one from Ghoulville. Now, Ghoulville's pretty cool. They don't do your typical raised edging and then enamel coating underneath.
Hard enamel, or
Yeah, hard
I know
enamel.
what you mean.
Yeah, so it's like more, the pin itself is smooth. So there's like a gloss on top of everything, whereas all these other pins, like there's the metal and then the enamel's kind of recessed a little bit. So this one's from Mars Attacks. It's the actual head of one of the Martians.
I got the same one, but mine's out of the box, and that's the one that's single pin back.
Yeah, that's the only one that has a single pin back.
I think we bought those at the same time.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Because that's when I also picked up the carry and the next one.
Yeah, and that's all. Those pins are from the same one that was at that random pin that I got.
So this one's from Creepy Company. I'm gonna preach this company from now on just because this pin is amazing. This is a Vincent Price double back.
Which I am very jealous about.
And now, I've actually looked this one up online. They have 3 different renditions. There's this one, there's a pink one, and then there's one that's his actual, normal coloring. However, this is glow in the dark. If you put this under the light for 2 minutes, I promise you 2 minutes, not even 20 seconds, 30 seconds, you can literally sit in a room with light and see his face glowing and parts of his hairline. If you put it in complete darkness, the darker the room gets, the brighter he gets. That's how powerful the glow in the dark is on this thing. It's outstanding. 10 out of 10.
So these no, never mind. This pin is like a random pin, but I got it from that same guy from the Mars Attacks one and that other random one. But this is the Kool-Aid Man as a jack-o'-lantern with a knife and a head, which was pretty dope. So I thought I'd grab that. And then we have one last pen each. So.
Yeah, here you go.
This one is from a Pizza Party company, or Pizza Party Printing. Sorry, and I saw a pin that was the same movie, but it was a lot bigger. But I like this look a lot better. So this is from the movie The Stuff, and that's that one. Which is an awesome movie, which I also still have to buy, but that's a cool movie, and you guys should check that out. But that's all my pins, and his little toy.
Yeah, this is from Maiden Voyage Clothing Company. It's just called Alien Abduction. It doesn't really have anything to do with any movie.
Which is basically what it is.
Yeah. But I mean, you could try and pin it to a movie. But it actually is. It has nothing to do with anything. But I saw this one originally at Chiller, and wanted to pick it up ever since. So it's not coming up really good, too good. But this is like a glitter paint in here, and this guy does move all the way up into the UFO. So
that's pretty awesome. So my next ones is some photo ops. And I got digital download, but I figured it'd be easier just to show you guys the actual pictures. I got them both signed. Friday night, I met Christina Ricci, and I got her to sign it right there. And she was pretty awesome. Her line was kind of long, but not long enough to throw the jump the line pass, which we talked about in the other video. And then also, Saturday, I got in costume with CJ Graham as Part 6 Jason. He was really funny. And when I went to go pay for the signature, it was $40 or $50. And his actual agent handed me money back, and she was like, "You got the photo op, so you can just, just pay $20." And I was like,
yeah, he was really down there.
And he was really funny too. He was joking with everybody, and he was very personality person to everybody. He just wasn't like signing stuff and handing them back to you.
He was very personable.
Even though I couldn't talk.
Yeah, that was one of the guys we actually had to have give some jokes.
And he was taking my picture with him, and I actually have like an actual picture of him out of the costume, and he was like taking forever to take the picture.
Yeah, the phone was not wanting to take the picture,
and like he was looking at me, he was like, "Is this guy with you?" And I'm like, in my little voice, I was like, "Yeah," and he was like. is he asleep? And Tyler's just sitting there like. So
yeah, and he had told me to get off the dope and all that stuff.
yeah,
So
he was really good.
Yeah.
He was cool.
So yeah, it was just a fun time. So am I going next? Okay, so I don't have my photo ops with me.
He wants them to say personal.
No, I'm just joking. I actually just forgot them. To be honest.
Which is fine.
Yeah. So I did a in costume with Danielle Harris, and then
Here we go.
I had Halloween movies, man. Anything that has to do with Halloween, I'm telling you. And then I had the Michael Myers trio. So that was Bill Sandin, Nick Castle, and James Jude Courtney. That was my other photo op. Same background, just those people. But I do have my autographs with me, all of them. So I have the Tommy Flanagan autograph with him as Chibs from Sons of Anarchy.
That glare was awful.
Yeah, the glare was. I mean, can we fix that a little bit? No, the glare is just bad. Anyhow, but yeah,
you get the picture.
Yeah, you get the idea.
The picture. I think it's a print, not a picture.
So now because I love Halloween. The glare's not too bad there. There we go. So I have this signed by Sadie Johnson, who is the original Judith Myers, and then Mickey Ablanis. He played the original Richie, both from the first movie. So that's why I found it really cool that I was able to get this print of the original movie poster the night he came home. And then I have the Danielle Harris one. This was her autograph. I loved this picture because it has her now and with a similar dress style from when she was in the Hatchet and the Rob Zombie movies. It's got the it's really hard to see, but it's got the Michael Myers mask silhouette, and then her in costume as a kid from 4 and 5 down at the bottom. So it's just a really all-inclusive photo. That's why I grabbed that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I've bought stuff from this company.
I thought we were doing the master class.
I'm just not going to do them. I've bought stuff from this company like a couple of times, but I always go right to their stand because I always want to see what they have in new. But I got Theodore Jack from American Werewolf in London, and like watching that scene is crazy, and to see that they have such a great mask by that is just awesome, and it's just amazing, and I'm really, really happy that I actually got this. It was only $50-$60 for this, which is not bad, especially for the quality of it. So
yeah. Now I did not buy this at the convention. However, you can get these at the convention. Same vendor, actually.
Be careful with the prices.
Watch
Friday
the
and
prices.
Saturday, we saw somebody selling this for $95.
Yeah, I got mine for less than $60 online. Be careful. So definitely do be careful with that. So I have it's the 2018 Michael Myers mask. However, I do have it signed by all the Michael Myers actors that were there. So I have the Will Sandin. He plays Michael Myers as a little kid, age 6 in the first movie. Then I have Nick Castle, who plays Michael Myers as an adult, other known as the Shape in the original movie. And then that layer's terrible. James Jude Courtney from the 2018 Halloween, this is his actual mask, is on there as well. The company, are these both the same company?
Trick or Treat Studios.
Trick or Treat Studios.
Yep.
It does wonderful job with the masks.
Yeah.
They come with care instructions.
Yeah.
So it's just a really, really good job.
One guy we talk about a lot, Wayne. He has what would you classify his mask as?
Which one? The one he actually wears, or the one he actually?
No, the one Wayne has.
Oh, you're talking about his Michael Myers mask. I thought we were making a joke about his face. Never mind. That's for you, buddy. So his is definitely an older style. It's like, this is latex, but that was like old school, real thick latex. And it's based off of the original Michael Myers mask or part 2. I'm not sure. I want to say it's the original Michael Myers.
He has almost every single person that's ever been in any Halloween movie.
Well, no, he's got their autographs, but no. The only autographs that are on the mask, just like me, is Michael Myers actors.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just all of them.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's just the different Michael Myers and or the shapes. And if I'm not mistaken, James Jude Courtney was the last signature he needed to complete it again.
Nice.
Because I did see it, because he did have Nick Castle, he did have Will Sandon on there, and a couple other guys. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he. Now, if there are people that aren't Michael Myers on there, I'd have to ask him, but I do know that has the complete set of Michael Myers masks. Names.
So my next thing is I'm actually starting a collection of NECAs, which is like action figures and stuff like that. But one of the ones I picked up was one I've been looking to get for a while, and they were randomly priced, but I didn't want to settle for anything that was around like 35 to like I think 60 is the one we saw him for, but I got him for $30. But here's Captain Spaulding in all of his Spauldingness, which is really, really awesome.
Did you just say Spauldingness?
Yeah. He's a cloth too, which is kind of rare, but not for this figure. I think you're done, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm just helping you with your shit.
I'm just gonna throw all my stuff in now. One of the shirts that I picked up again because I had to get a different size is The Thing, which is an awesome print, an awesome shirt. The movie's so good. Have you seen the movie?
I think I started watching it and fell asleep. I'm not even gonna lie. Not because it was boring, but because I was tired and in high school and probably drunk.
So
okay,
this is another shirt. This is also another shirt, but another thing from The Stuff. You got right there, which is a great movie. It's kind of like Halloween 3 without the Michael Myers attachment to it.
Like, you mean it's like Season of the Witch?
It's like season. No, it's like Halloween 3.
Yeah, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
Yeah. But it's like if that movie didn't have Halloween staple to it.
Yeah, that was the big problem with Season of the Witch. It's actually a really good movie by itself, but since the first two were Michael Myers based, when everybody saw Halloween 3, they originally thought it was going to be a Michael Myers movie, and he actually is in that movie as a cameo.
Yeah. Well, on the TV, right?
Yeah. There's a scene in that movie where there's a TV showing news about what was going on in Haddonfield. Yeah, wasn't it?
I think it was a trailer for the Halloween movie.
Oh no, you're right. It was. The
I thought I was wrong.
Yeah, no, it was a trailer for the movie. You're right. And so, but other than that, it has nothing to do with him, and it just really upset everybody, and that's why it gets talked down so much, and it really shouldn't.
So this next thing, I'm just gonna show the box because it's a lot easier to see on the box rather than it taking all my stuff off of it and everything. But one of the things I was trying to look for, well, not even looking for it, I just kind of happened to see it, and I asked the price for it. I originally saw it back in September for $90, and I saw it he was selling it for $75, and I ended up getting it for $70, which is the Predator Throne for NECA action figures. You got that right there. I just don't want to take my figure off of it and just have to set it all back up. Two more. So this I wasn't looking for, and I can't believe the price I actually got it for. This is Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. This kind of statue figure type thing. It was only $30. He comes with records, stuff.
Oh yeah, they come out.
Yeah, they come out, which is really, really cool. And also,
for a slice of fried
Hawks, $30. Like my Ash one I got from New Jersey HorrorCon, that was $150, and it was only 4 inches taller than it. So to find that for $30, that was pretty good. I really am happy about that. The last thing I got was a game that I ended up seeing sponsored on like Facebook, I think it was, and it's basically a game where you basically create your own massacre, and it's a board game. Are you finished?
I was trying to make sure his foot didn't fall off.
And I saw that they were going to be at Monster Mania, so I ended up like seeing if they were selling the game and everything. So they said yeah, so I ended up going to their booth on Sunday and got a pretty good price for it. So this is the game Mixtape Massacre. Really, really cool. It's a couple of months old, I think. Maybe like a year. And really, really fun. They're actually coming out with a sequel. It wasn't too badly priced. I got it for $65, which came with all the booster packs, rather than $50 for just the regular board game. And we're gonna look for the actual sequel and more booster packs for that. It's actually really, really fun. I suggest you guys check that out. And I think that is about it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
That was our haul video for Monster Mania 42.
What was that little head bop you did there, man? Like, hold on, I want to know what plane of hell that came from the 90s did that just surface itself from?
Boeing 747.
What, another Indonesia joke, dude? That's terrible.
It was a plane joke because you said plane of hell. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.